achieved.
What's up? Welcome to Studio Day Heffrey. Welcome to Jeffrey Time. Today is time to preview Cowboys and Rams, and there is the way that I like to do this, and that's the way that we're going to do this here in Studio Day Heffrey, which is who has the advantage when the Cowboys run, when the Cowboys pass, when the Rams run, when the Rams pass. To start this year in the weekly predictions, I did not include special teams, but now you can just assume the other team has 1 point to start, okay? The Rams special teams are better than the Cowboys because they're not the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are the worst at special teams on the entire planet. By the way, shout out to Lamar Jackson. He won the MVP last night. Nothing's going to change that. Holy cow, they're fun to watch. I love it. Did you see it? Like 3 Jets players wanted to trade jerseys with him. They had to go get extra Lamar jerseys. That dude's a badass. Okay, Cowboys-Rams, though. Let's talk with the Cowboys first on offense. How about that? Let's start when the Cowboys are throwing the ball. Here's the bad news for the Cowboys. I believe the number I saw was since week 7, the Rams are allowing about 15 points per game. Basically, since they traded for Jalen Ramsey and since they put Taylor Rapp, who was kind of a part-time starter, as a full-time starter, those things happened at about the same time. And since that happened, they've basically been monsters on defense. And you could have had Taylor Rapp. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if you guys listened for months leading up to the draft and then the entire day leading up to the Cowboys pick. When somebody was campaigning for Taylor Rapp, somebody was, I don't remember exactly who, but somebody was wanting Taylor Rapp, and then maybe you wouldn't be so bad up the middle if you were the Cowboys. So their defense has been really good lately. So who has the advantage when the Cowboys pass the football? For the first time this year, your boy is going to pick the defense. I think with Jalen Ramsey, with Roby Coleman in the slot, with Troy Hill at corner, with Rapp and Weddle at the safeties, that has turned into a really good secondary. That's turned into a really good secondary. So for the first time, I am not going to pick the Cowboys to have the advantage when they throw the ball, although they very well could. I openly admit I could be wrong about this one, and I'd love to be wrong about this one. I just think I've reached my prove it moment where it's like, hey, listen, I'm a Dak believer. He gets better every year. He'll be better next year than he is this year. I think he's going to keep getting better, and life's good. You got a really good quarterback. But I'm in prove it mode, so I will take that Rams secondary against the Cowboys passing attack when the Cowboys run the ball. The Rams are allowing less than 4 yards a carry this year, and as I've already told you, they've gotten better recently in the season. So I'm actually going to say advantage Rams again. I don't know how the Cowboys block Aaron Donald. He does have 0 sacks in 3 games against the Cowboys, but I don't know how the Cowboys block Aaron Donald. That gives Dante Fowler a chance to make plays. Littleton's been a great linebacker for them this year, so they don't have a totally complete badass defensive line. I don't think they have 2 great linebackers. I think they have 1 good one, but their safeties can tackle. So I'm going to pick a team that's allowing less than 4 yards per carry and say they have the advantage over the Dallas Cowboys, who average with Zeke, like 4.3? So Rams, advantage when the Cowboys are on offense. Now let's flip the ball over. Rams have the ball. How about when the Rams throw? Okay. Their line's not very good. The offensive line of the Rams is not very good. That's why they're averaging less than 4 yards a carry this year. The Cowboys' defensive line has the potential to be good. My problem right now is picking the Cowboy linebackers and picking the strong safety spot. Let's see, maybe Jeff Heath plays. It's weird that we want Jeff Heath to play because we realize that it hurts not having him, but that's just where they are right now. You'd like to have Jeff Heath back. Or Taylor Rapp! What about Taylor Rapp? Maybe Juan Thornhill. Just saying. So I'm going to say when the Rams run the ball, advantage Rams, because we watched this in the postseason a year ago. And if you don't get your fits right, and if you can't make tackles, then the Rams are going to make you look silly. You know, they're gonna make you fill every gap. They're going to make you be right. They're going to give you eye candy, and the Cowboy linebackers love to take the eye candy. The Cowboy defensive line loves to gamble and get upfield to try to make huge plays instead of just playing assignment sound football. And I don't blame the players for that, by the way. I think that's a Rod Marinelli thing. So when the Cowboys run the ball, advantage Rams. Did I already do that? I already did that one. I was saying when the Rams run the ball. When the Rams run the ball, advantage Rams. I got distracted. When the Rams throw the ball, if you watched yesterday's video on why the Cowboys need to keep Byron Jones, you will know how these Cowboy corners are doing when they're thrown at. And right now, there's only one Cowboys corner who does a nice job when he's thrown at, and it's Byron Jones. I worry about the inside breaking routes from Robert Woods. I worry about Cooper Kupp in the slot. I worry about Gurley out of the backfield. I worry about these guys making tackles in space. And I worry about the fact that Xavier Woods had his worst game of the year probably a week ago. I worry about pretty much everything on this team. So when the Rams pass the ball, it's advantage Rams. Higbee's a good player. Kupp, Cooks, and Woods are good receivers. Goff is throwing the ball well now. They're kind of on a roll. Basically what I'm saying is I picked the Rams in every single scenario. 5-0. Special teams. Rams running. Rams throwing. Cowboys running. Cowboys throwing. Advantage Rams. And part of it's probably just the frustration of the way that the season's gone, because I could see a lot of these matchups going the other way. I could see myself being totally wrong about this. I could see Michael Bennett and Robert Quinn and DeMarcus Lawrence and Malik Collins giving this offensive line trouble when they try to pass the ball and actually getting home and sacking Goff 4 or 5 times. I could see that, Stump. Now's not the time. We had to go to the vet yesterday. Cost over $300. Had a hot spot. She was eating herself right above the butt. So I could see myself being wrong on some of these things. I could see the Cowboys offense being able to throw the ball on the Rams for sure. I could see that. I could see them being able to defend the pass because they can rush the passer. I could see those things, but I'm not picking those things because they don't deserve to have those things picked. Plus, desperation factor. Do you believe in the desperate team factor? If you believe in the desperate team factor, the Rams have to win every game to give themselves a chance to make the playoffs. They got to get to 11-5 because right now they're 8-5 and they're not in. 9-4 Vikings would be the last team into the postseason, so they got to win every game. They're desperate. Cowboys don't have to win this game. See people saying, "Oh, you got to." No, they don't. They're in the same spot. Beat the Eagles, beat terrible Washington, beat 2 terrible teams, and you get to go to the playoffs. Whee! Let's go to the playoffs. It'll be fun. So that's the Cowboys-Rams preview for you. Did that sound positive enough? Was that positive? Which Cowboy do you think has a chance to shine against the Rams? Leave that in the comments today. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hey, turn on the notifications so you see when a new video pops up. Also, make sure you're checking 1053thefan.com every day and come up to the station today. We're doing the show from the party room at the station. So come on up, 4131 North Central Expressway, and let's party. Watch the show. We're doing giveaways. We're having food. We're having drinky drink. Let's do it. Oh, I already winked. I'm going to wink one more time. Here's a wink.